someone will die, and then someone will be sad. A waste of effort, if you ask me.
Join my trophies, Nithing. Vain and far. Open wide.
What you mortals fail to appreciate is your ability to surprise me. 99 times out of 100, I can predict exactly what a mortal will do. But the 100th time? No idea. That is why you interest me.
Bow to me.
I confess I have been rather critical of mortal frailties and your so-called food. But there is something to be said for the substance you refer to as... Do you happen to have any more lying around?
Feed me, Lord, Prince and power. I banish you. Break and fall. Regroup. Be quick about it, mortal. Be gone, mortal.
I have been studying the beliefs of some of your Daedric prince. Ah, the sweet ignorance of these deluded fools.
My patience,
They have no idea what they are actually doing.
my service. I expect my orders to be carried out. You destroyed
I went to pay a visit to a mortal I haven't seen in some time. A mage by the name of Heremia. Evidently she has been dead for some 900 years, which I understand you regard as a significant span of time. Very inconsiderate of her.
And this angers me. Since the Zivilai Annexes, Lord of the Savage Garden, has fallen, you must now face me in battle. There is but one path forward, and I hold the key. Annexes is free. Order is restored to the Savage Garden. You have served me well. In return for your service,
Of torture.
I will give you
As
the
long as
key
I'm here, I might as well indulge in some recreational
if you
bloodletting.
still wish it. This area is off limits.
This creature called a songbird. What a devious creation. This winged nuisance erodes sanity with its incessant chirping. What a brilliant form of torture. Let's just make sure that one doesn't mess me here. I ventured into a mortal city recently and encountered... Oh, what were they called again? Ah, mines. That was it? I encountered mines for the first time. They are absolutely horrifying. Well done.
And restore order to the garden. And you shall have the bands of the chosen. You cannot pass through the door to the forbidden grotto unless you wear the bands. At Mankar Cameron's command, a favored few are given the bands of the chosen and may leave.
Considering your pitifully short lifespans, why do you little mortals waste so much of your day lying unconscious in a bed? Ridiculous.
Allowed to leave the garden. Our clan sacked your city of
Ah, mortals. What curious creatures. Your little antics amuse me so.
Earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak, talk, or not as you choose. But you will
The mortal
listen
seems
and
to be
speak
addressing
directly,
us.
like one
Does
of
it
my people
desire something from
almost.
me?
I'm glad I did not
Perhaps if
kill
I
you
remain quite
immediately,
still,
like all
it will
mortals.
simply go
You
away.
talk when you should listen. You will have your chance for battle if you wish it. There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my
I
kin
have determined what your world
to
is
bring
missing.
you into my
The
service.
satisfying and melodic
That would
screams of the
also bring
damned.
me honor.
The
So
absence
I
is
offer
rather
you a
unsettling,
choice.
truth be told.
Would you confront me in battle, or
Your
offer
world
me
has
service?
possibilities.
There is one path
Mortals
from the
create
Savage
new
Garden.
things. It is the one attribute of yours that my kind envy. I see why so many of the Daedric princes wish to claim your world for their own.
In your debt, and this irks me. I am honor-bound to
Tell me about this thing called sleep. Do you really spend a part of every day unconscious and performing absolutely no useful function whatsoever? It sounds so inefficient and boring. Why does your overseer commit such lackadaisical behavior?
My debt to you. You are impertinent mortal. I did not offer to answer questions. Your mind follows the simple path. The choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead.
I visited
An intriguing choice. And I have a task in mind that will test your wit and your loyalty. However, his shame attaches to me, and though the matter is too small for my attention,
I've observed.
it is not too small for
I
one of my
might have-
servants. The rabble of the Savage Garden have imprisoned the Zivalai Anaxes. I consider his humiliation a fitting punishment. Free Zivalai Anaxes, and I shall reward you with the key.
I have just now learned how the food stuff you call cheese is created. Truly, to relish such an abomination, you mortals must be made of sterner stuff than I had imagined.
In unceasing combat by freeing
The best advice I can give a mortal is this. Never ask a question to which you do not know the answer. Ignorance can be a kindness, my sweet morsel.
Or you cannot enter the Forbidden Grotto. The
Hope
only
is
way
the
out
cruelest
of the
torture
Eternal
of all
Garden
little mortal.
honor.
Have you not yet learned this
Bids me
lesson?
tell you, none can escape the Forbidden Grotto.
I am concerned that you do not have enough enemies. A Gamora is judged by the quality and quantity of her vendettas, after all. Is it not the same for mortals?
And then you spurn the reward for your service. Come, as an equal, I shall grace your name and corpse with...
Ah, my delicious morsel. Whose downfall shall we plot today? Surely you must know some poor fool who deserves your vengeance. Tell me about them and we'll orchestrate something particularly inspiring.
Honor, your mind follows the simple path. The choice of an animal. You see an enemy and you attack it. Unthinking.
I observed a very small mortal. Oh, you might call it a child. Interacting with a tiny beast. The creature kept licking the child, but its tongue had no barbs or sharp edges. A rather damp and ineffective form of flagellation, in my opinion.
Unceasing combat, but being no true immortals, they are without honor or courage, and shy from battle. However, by some trick,
I've been reading about your so-called Emperor Reman and his ambition to conquer the world. A very admirable trait in a mortal and highly unusual. Could you introduce us? You mortals all do know each other, correct? I have just now learned how the food stuff you call cheese is created. Truly, to relish such an abomination, you mortals must be made of sterner stuff than I had imagined.
This is not one of Mengkok Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he? This is not one of Mengkok Cameron's chattels from the garden.
I don't see why you little mortals form attachments.
Carry on.
You die, they die, someone will die. And then someone will be sad. A waste of effort if you ask me.
Your flesh is...
For my own curiosity, could you recount the experience of your birth? It sounds like a perfectly awful way to begin one's existence on this plane. But I require more details to know for sure. The best best advice I can give a mortal is this. Never ask a question to which you do not know the answer. Ignorance can be a kindness, my sweet morsel. I've been reading about your so-called Emperor Riemann and his ambition to conquer the world. A very admirable trait in a mortal and highly unusual. Could you Where do they keep the implements of torture? As long as I'm here, I might as well indulge in some recreational bloodletting. I visited one of your Daedric temples recently. The mortals there seem to hold an entirely unwarranted regard for those tiresome entities. When was the last time a so-called god actually answered a prayer or smote an enemy? I forget. Is the empire in Cyrodiil the same empire that the so-called Saint Alessia founded? I can't be bothered keeping track of such things. And time, it behaves differently here. Not like in Oblivion at all. Very disconcerting. Have you ever considered that you might advance your position through murder and assassination? Happens among my kind all the time. You see, if you eliminate your rivals, they never trouble you again. You have no idea how convenient that can be.
Bloodsack, kneel, churl, kneel, slave, go down.
Hope is the cruelest torture of all, little mortal. Have you not yet learned this lesson? Ah, mortals. What curious creatures. Your little antics amuse me so.